adjust this down because we always duck behind.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because I try to get closer and it just puts our faces low.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I don't know why I get closer.
I don't know. Somebody put in the comments of the other one, it's like, Whitney's face is so, they were like, Whitney, can you get your face any closer?
No, I saw that and I was like, no, I would like to crawl into the movie, please.
Please look in my pores.
Like, if I could crawl into the screen, I
want to
would.
Experience it.
I don't know why. I just...
Okay. All right, well, let's actually start. Hello, welcome to Opposites React.
Welcome.
Today we are doing a special recording session because Ren has blessed us with more new things.
Yay!
We were going to do it yesterday, but my kid was sick and we couldn't record in the garage. That wouldn't have worked well. Yeah. So here we are, doing it a little bit late, but still in a timely fashion. And this is going to be a double feature because I will be honest and say that I have seen Illest of Our Time like once or twice, and it was a while ago. So I'm not like, I don't have the song memorized, but I have heard it. But Whitney has
all
not
know
heard
I
it.
haven't.
So we're going to do a double feature. Listen to first Illest of Our Time, and then listen to new Illest of Our Time.
So he's redoing the same song.
I think it's a live version. Like it's a video of a live version or something like that. I actually have no idea. We'll find out. But it's something worthy of being re-released and reacted to because that's what's going on in the world. So let's do it. Here we go.
Pig is about greed.
One, two, three, spitting bullets on the beat. I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks. Blessed with a silver tongue, chest with an iron lung. Extraterrestrial tentacles, aliens. Psychopathic tendencies, a pathologic entity. If everything is set in stone, then this is how it's meant to be. Elementary, dear Watson, you might find yourself inside the mind of the illest of our time.
Okay, before he keeps going, did you catch any good bars in there?
Yes, but I couldn't repeat them to you. Like,
it seems
don't
like
ask me hard questions.
It seems like I didn't even realize the captioning was on, but it seems like it's kind of keeping up. So we'll just leave it.
It is keeping up. And okay, maybe the people are gonna get mad at me for saying this, but it's giving me a little like NF vibes.
From that
other video.
From that one song? Yeah.
Like, I don't know why I'm getting that.
I can't remember it enough. We've listened to so much.
I think it's only just because of like the elevator and I don't know.
Oh, okay. Visually.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, sonically, I didn't feel like it was reminding me. I love the kind of grimy.
Yes.
Like the siren and the.
Continue what you were saying.
No, I like the grimy, like the siren, and like you can hear him like he sampled himself going like and just I kind of love the almost like electronica vibes of it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like grimy electronica beats.
Yeah. Well, and it's got that little like almost not feedback, but grimy. Is a good word. Grimy.
It's got like it's distorted.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that. But then also I liked the reference where it's not okay. He's the greatest of our time because of, he's just the greatest. He's referencing also like psychosis and like
that's funny because it's like I'm the illest of all time, which also like I mean he kind of
he's the illest like sickest.
The illest.
Yeah. Got it.
Well, because it's like one of the songs that got him kind of the most popular was his whole high REN thing and his whole struggle that he's been going through. Yeah, and so it's kind of like that funny double entendre that he's doing where it's like I'm ill, but I'm also ill.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Spitting bullets on the beat. I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks.
Okay. I loved that.
Okay. Why?
Well, just because, one, he's talking about, referencing him being sick again.
Yeah.
But just, because then I think after this he talks about having a silver tongue. Or was it right before this?
No, after that.
After that. But just, referencing how he he is a lyrical genius.
Yeah.
Like he's such a great lyricist. And that, like, yeah, he gets lucky when he speaks and he's got a silver tongue and he just is so great at wordplay.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of wordplay, it was funny because he's talking about Sick Little Puppy, which it reminded me of Lucky, our sister's dog.
The one that bit everybody?
Yes, but Lucky. He used the word Lucky, which is a dog's name.
Oh, I didn't even
You know what I mean? Like
that.
It's so smart. Well, because it's like, it's still a smart way where he's like, oh, I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks. Like,
yeah,
it's like,
I didn't even put that together. But
it's a whole other layer. And spitting bullets on the beat, it just kind of like visually reminded me of. Do you remember the movie The Mask?
Yes, of course.
Oh, when he gets shot, yeah, he gets shot, absorbs all the bullets, and then doesn't get. Yeah, I know it has nothing to do with that, but it just reminded me of it.
Blessed with a silver tongue, chest with an iron lung, extraterrestrial
And this part
tentacles.
totally reminded me of the Fire in the Booth that we watched. Your hair is like, I'm just gonna fix that.
Thank you.
It totally reminded me of the Fire in the Booth that we watched when Charlie Sloth was like, "You're like an alien" or something. He's like, "Alien," and then everybody in the comments is like, "Alien." Like,
yes.
And it's just funny because he's doing this all the way back then.
Aliens, psychopathic tendencies, a pathologic entity. If everything is set in stone, then this is how it's meant to be. Elementary, dear Watson, you might find yourself inside the mind of the illest of our time.
Okay, I also liked that because with pathologic tendencies, like, it's also a reference to illness as well, because like pathogens are forms of illness, like, right? And so, but also pathologic tendencies, meaning like the tendency to either be a pathological liar or a pathological something or other, right?
Like a recurring.
And then it also was super cool how he was like, elementary, my dear Watson, you'll find like the Sherlock Holmes line.
Yeah.
But then it, like, I love how the beat dropped out when he's like, yourself inside the mind of the Illest of All Time, which reminded me of Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock Holmes because he had the mind vault.
Yes.
Right? So I don't know if he's referencing the mind vault there where he like drops everything out and is like, yourself inside the mind of the Illest of All Time. Right? Like,
maybe.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Get it poppin', hot rockin'. I'm Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping. I turn it up to 11. The Demi-Gordon of Oppin'. The strangest thing, I'm the boss man. The danger lingers, I'm plotting. Sweet like a spoonful of sugar, because I'm merry like poppin'.
Okay, we have to go back over that real quick.
Also, we pause so much. If you're new here,
sorry,
save yourself.
Save yourself now. We're going to pause a lot, especially because this is kind of a song full of things. You got to take that phone off the table.
The mind of the illest of our time. Get it poppin'.
I love the pop rocks line. Like poppin' hot rockin'. Like it's kind of like a...
Oh, I didn't even...
Right?
I don't even put it...
Hot rockin'. I'm Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping.
Obviously, Freddy Krueger chopping.
Turn it up to 11. The Demi-Gordon of Oppin'.
Okay. I am not a Stranger Things watcher. Strangest Things, obviously. I'm not a Stranger Things watcher, but I know what a Demigorgon is.
Yeah.
And when he says turn it up to 11, I don't know.
11 is the name of the
I'm
character.
Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping.
Right.
I turn it up to...
But also,
Like the girl character.
and I'm going to age myself here, but fellow olds, be with me on this. Turning it up to 11 is a Spinal Tap reference. Spinal Tap was like a mockumentary of a band, like an old 80s hair band, kind of. Like it was a mockumentary. And so there's a scene where a guy in the band's like, other bands have amps that go up to 10, but ours go up to 11.
Oh. So you think it's...
I turn it up to 11, like, that's like, it's been a saying ever since Spinal Tap, like, turn it up to 11, right? So that's kind of a double where he's basically referencing Spinal Tap and Stranger Things. Also, clearly he's plugged in with the youths talking about oppin'.
What's oppin'?
You have teenagers and you don't know what an op is?
An op?
Yeah,
oh,
the
like
Demigorgon of oppin'. He's like the demon of being an op.
He said oppin', and so my brain is not going to automatically be like, that's not, he's referencing op, like an opposition. Seriously, getting them to explain an op to me. I'm terrified.
I will
I'm
never
terrified.
use their vernacular, but I understand it, which is strange. I don't know why. Okay, if you saw a weird jump cut, it's because our headphones were doing weird things, but we'll try this again. Okay.
To 11, the demigod of opping. The strangest thing, I'm the boss when the danger lingers, I'm plotting. Sweet like a spoonful of sugar, because I'm merry like popping.
I really like
loved
that too.
that.
Yeah, so he basically pulled all that into the Stranger Things line. The strangest thing, I'm the boss one.
Yes, but then I loved the spoonful of sugar, Mary Poppins.
Which is also how she gets kids to take their medicine, tying back into the illness. It's
I
like
love
so smart.
that.
Oh my gosh.
Boss when the danger lingers, I'm plotting. Sweet like a spoonful of sugar, because I'm merry like popping. The double barrel is cocking, a shotgun sheltered the noggin. I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis, you're in your funeral coffin. No stopping.
That's so good too.
I catch bronchitis. Wait, what is?
So a double barrel is cocking, a shotgun shelter the noggin. Yeah. And then
A shotgun sheltered the noggin, I'm coughing.
I'm coughing, catching bronchitis. You're in your funeral coffin. Like, so he's rhyming coffin with coffin, but it's spelled two different ways. It's two different meanings.
Yeah. It's a homophone, but
Catchy bronchitis, you're in your funeral coffin. No stopping, blocking me not when I pick the world up, I'm squatting. And when I take from the rich, I'm in your hood and I'm robbing.
oh, I love that.
I love that. It's so good. And the whole, like, Atlas reference, too. I
like
picked
Atlas
the world,
Shrugged. Oh
like,
yeah.
his Atlas is the, you know
That's
what I
the
mean?
guy with the world on his back.
And so it's like, I picked the world, I hold the world when I'm squatting, is what he says. Like, I lift heavy. heavy. Yeah, the Robin Hood line is awesome too. Okay.
4, 5, 6, spit a crucifix. 6, 6, 6, flow, crucify a Catholic. Maverick, anti-hero, villain, not protagonist. Words are kind of muffled when you're sucking on my massive. Who's the fucking illest?
Like, okay, I think it's funny how he spins religious references into things because, like, everybody in the comments is like, he's not religious, but he uses it because it's a, like, common frame of reference.
Yeah.
Right? And so he's basically saying, I've got the 666 flow, like, I've got the demonic flow. Like...
Protagonist, words are kind of muffled when you're sucking on my massive. Who's the fucking illest? Who's the realest? Who's the baddest kid? Call the police on this beat before I damage it. A kiddie called Screech on the streets, I'm a masochist. So far from reach, I'm the type to kill a pacifist.
That Screech line, you definitely wouldn't get, but when everybody's talking about, have her watch the Tales, have her watch the Tales.
That's the Tales of Jenny and Screech.
Yeah, Screech's tale is one of them. So he's doing a callback to that.
Catalyst for chemical combustion, I'm the analyst of metaphors and similes and synonyms and alchemist, evangelist. Spread the words I seek like they're cancerous. Pragmatist.
Okay, that's really cool too, because he's basically talking about right here.
Pacifist. Catalyst for chemical combustion, I'm the analyst of metaphors and similes and synonyms and alchemist.
Basically, he's talking about chemical combustion, like, I'm going to analyze metaphors and similes and alchemize them into this explosive formula. Like, I think that's, like, such a creative way to
talk about what an amazing
talk about
wizard
writing,
he is.
To talk about writing lyrics.
Yes.
Like, also, let's just talk about the visuals. Like, the grimy visuals.
For this one, I keep reading the lyrics instead of watching the video because I'm like, I better catch something.
I'm like trying to do both.
I just want to watch. I'm just gonna watch the video, and you will explain.
Well, I mean, honestly, I think the video is kind of fun. It's like, it's just grimy, you know what I mean? It matches the
like a
beat
Fight
really
Club.
well. And like Ren makes most of his own beats, I think, except for that Sick Boy beat that had all the drama associated with it.
Maybe now that's why he makes all of his own beats.
But yeah, this line was so good.
Evangelist, spread the words I seek like they're...
I spread the words, I seek them like they're cancerous. So it's tying back to the medical thing.
Well, and also back to like his he's keeping on with that religious like a 666.
Yeah,
he's
with
like,
evangelist.
no, now I'm an evangelist.
And I'm spreading the word, spreading the good news.
Yes.
Cancerous, pragmatist, think before I speak.
Well, and seekers are often known for being like seeking further knowledge, like seeking, you know what I mean? Like people are seeking the light.
Seekers?
Yeah, he said, I seek.
Oh.
I seek the words. Seeking the word.
Oh, there you go.
You know what I mean?
Yes, like an evangelist.
That's very, Ooh, Ren. Okay. Pragmatist,
Go
think
back.
before I speak, then I answer it. Yeah.
Evangelist, spread the words I seek like they're cancerous. Pragmatist, think before I speak, then I answer it. Pull up to the place. When I pull it, bang, I pull it, sang it, shot right into space. Music for the hooligans, let loose on the estate. Call the police and the riot bands, the people wanna play. Hey.
Drop your regimen though, Ren. Like, what's he doing in the gym? Drop the macros.
He's lean, yeah.
Right? Drop those macros. How's he? Well, I mean, like, honestly, it's probably just because he's
Living over there in Europe where they don't poison you.
I mean,
chemicals.
that's definitely probably one aspect of it for sure, but also being the illest.
Also that.
Probably also that. Never mind.
Yeah.
You can
Win
have
some, you lose some.
you can have the body. We will not trade your position in life
Yes.
for the body. Hooligans. I love that word.
I love hooligans.
Hooligans is not used enough over here. I feel like they use hooligans plenty in the UK,
Really?
but over here, like hooligans, I think they refer to like what we call soccer fans, like really rowdy fans as hooligans.
Oh, really? I just call like just rowdy people in general. Like,
call my children hooligans.
Hooligans. Yes.
You freaking hooligans! Like,
The hooligans let loose on the estate. Call the police and the riot bands, the people wanna play. Hey.
That's a cool transition.
Has lost all meaning
Yeah.
how can we all be free in a hierarchy breeding ground? The poor get poor a while, the rich get rich in style. I'll be a heretic, killer king, take his crown. Top of the phone, top of the kingdom I own, top of the streets that I roam, top of the dome, spitting for Britain I shown, bars like a cellular phone, hyping like
that's funny. Top of the dome, like just off the top of my head, I'm spitting for Britain, and I've got bars like a cellular phone.
Oh, that's good.
Top of the streets that I roam, top of the dome, spitting for Britain I shown, bars like a cellular phone, hyping like Tyson, an icon, go twice in, left right in, I'm striking, like I'm biting, like a python.
He did not get the biting joke with
Yes,
Tyson.
because Tyson, he bit his ear,
I'm like
but
that.
then he's biting like a python.
Which a python doesn't really bite though, right? Isn't it a type of constrictor?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
But, I mean, they open their mouths to swallow it.
Yeah, I guess. And they do the initial bite, and then they choke you out. Okay.
I'm Mercury, I am Freddy, so eat my words, fill your belly like alphabet, spaghetti.
Some. Go back. Why is it lagging today? There we go. One more. You can do it. I believe in you.
An icon, go twice in, left right in, I'm striking, like I'm biting, like a python. Ready, I'm heavy, I'm Mercury, I am Freddy, so eat my words, fill your belly like alphabet, spaghetti. I am a rap star, don't believe me, the facts are, I spit fast like a NASCAR, don't believe me, then fuck your shit. I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well. Call a medic for myself. I don't feel so hot, my brother. Aching, shaking, stop then stutter. Things gone wrong, hit by King Kong, Ace, one tom bomb like Hardy Brothers. I don't feel so fresh, my bro. Things look blurry, speaking slow. Head in Hong Kong, wonton soup is what I have for brains. I know that I want to spread these tattered wings, hold them high. Vanish from the heavens, but I'm knocking on the sky. Living with depression is a blessing in disguise. Never second guessing, intuition getting wise. Want to sink into the pew.
I like that. Like, living with my depression and living with all these things
Is a blessing.
It's a blessing in disguise because it's caused me to introspect and never second guess my own intuition. Like, I really liked that. That was deep, Ren. Way to go.
Never second
Also,
guessing
I just really liked that whole like cadence switch up and beat switch up. I just love how he does that, like how he produces his music with so many changes to it, like
to keep your attention.
right, like in a world that does not allow for a lot of attention, a long-term attention span. Like, he's a really good master of switching things up just at the right time to, like, just as you get comfortable, it's like, what's that over
Well,
there?
even just like it hits, because every line is a winner.
Yes.
And so then the second you're like, that was good. That was good. That was good. And it's, at least for me, it's just constantly replacing
right.
like
we didn't even pause it because I was like, I'm not going to pause again. But it was like, the reference to Freddie Mercury. And
Oh,
like,
I love
you're
that,
right. Like,
yeah.
it's like, and the
It's so
I'm eating up the word. You can eat up my words like it's alphabeti spaghetti.
Yeah, like every line is a winner.
Seriously, it's so good. Whatever.
Living with depression is a blessing in disguise. Never second guessing, intuition getting wise. One to sink into the pupil of my eye. Travel to the corner of my cornea and mind. Look for all the answers that I never seem to find. Till then, I guess I'm still the illest of our time.
That's interesting too, because he's talking about looking for the answers that I never seem to find. Like, meaning like the answers to his health problems. And then until then, I'm still the illest of all time.
Until then, I'm still the greatest.
I'm the greatest at rapping, but also I'm still ill.
Yeah.
Because I haven't found the answers.
Right.
Like, okay, so, all right, that was our first exposure. Well, Whitney's first exposure, my maybe like third exposure
To
that song. Which loved it. Honestly, I feel like that beat is maybe one of my favorite REN beats.
It was great.
I
It
really
had such a great
loved,
flow,
yeah.
but he mixed it up. The beat I feel like was very consistent, but then he mixes it up with his tone and his cadences,
Right.
which I thought was so great.
Well, and it's such a brain tickler. Like, there's
Yes.
so much stuff where it's like you can hear that he's got some like the way that so he'll be rapping and then there'll be like a low scary voice underneath for some of it, and there'll be like a hi going on, and then there'll be like and then like
You are such an audiophile.
there are so many sounds to like tickle the brain while you're going through that it's just like sonically that was very pleasurable, I guess.
Yeah,
like
I agree. It was very pleasurable to listen to. Yeah, I couldn't nitpick it apart like that, like to say why it was.
Right.
Yeah,
and that's the
was
thing
good.
is I like the ones that it's like you can it kind of massages all parts of
The
your
whole
brain.
part. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So now we are going to listen to the new release and see what we see. All right. Here we go.
This is the same song, just a new release that he just did. Live
I think so.
at Dead Wax.
I think so.
Okay.
I guess we'll find out.
We're living in a very strange time, ladies and gentlemen. We're living in a time where the poor are getting poorer and where the rich are getting richer, and where the systems that we have built to protect the interests of the poor and the working people are being dismantled. And make no mistake, this isn't a battle between the left and the right like you have you believe. This is a battle between the greedy and the complicit. Are we complicit? I'd like to do something to demonstrate our power so that the world can see. I'd like to make a little circle right here in the middle of the crowd if we can, guys. It'll be great. If you can let me through, that would be fantastic. Eduardo, what I would love you to do right now, let's make a little bit of space. If you can run Illest of Our Time, please, Eduardo, that would be fantastic. Let's go. Let's spread out a little bit. And I want you guys, what I would love you guys to do is I'd like you guys all to focus your energy right here in the middle of the circle because I want to feel it. Can you do that? Focus that energy. Yeah. Show the world what we're all about. Right.
1, 2, 3, spitting bullets on the beat. I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks. Blessed with a silver tongue, chest with an iron lung. Extraterrestrial tentacles, alien, psychopathic tendencies, a pathologic entity. Everything is set in stone, this is how it's meant to be. Elementary, they watch and you might find yourself inside the mind of the illest of our time.
Jump, let's get it poppin'.
I have to pause it to comment that high sound was kind of
It's like a siren a little bit, right?
Well, no, like the voice, you can hear it. It's right after he starts mentioning extraterrestrials. And now I was like, it's an alien voice. Listen.
Terrestrial tentacles, alien, psychopathic tendencies, a pathologic entity. Everything is set in stone, this is how it's meant to be. Elementary, they watch and you might find yourself inside the mind of the illest of our time.
Jump, let's get it poppin', hot rockin'. I'm Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping. I turn it up to 11, the demigorgon of upping. The strangest thing, I'm the boss. The danger lingers, I'm plotting.
Me like a spoonful of sugar,
Because I'm merry like poppin'. The double barrel is cocking. A shotgun shell to the noggin. I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis in your funeral coffin. No stopping, blocking, not when I take the world up, I'm squatting. When I take from the rich, I'm I'm in your hood and I'm robbing. 4, 5, 6, spit a crucifix. 666 flow, crucify a Catholic. Maverick, anti-hero, villain, not protagonist. Words are kind of muffled when you're sucking on my massive. Who's the fucking illest? Who's the realist? Wait, Eduardo, stop the track. Stop the track, boys. What are you doing? Right, if we're gonna do this, let's do it fucking properly, alright?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the fight of the century. The fight that you've all been waiting for. In the blue corner, we've got the Jinx. In the red corner, we've got Spud. Spud hasn't been defeated since 2022. Now, some of you are going to win, and some of you are going to lose your money tonight. Now, boys, remember, no kicking below the belt, and definitely...
Okay. Now, I know I don't get most things, so it's not a shocker, but, okay, his speech at the beginning, we were talking about, you know, the greedy and the complicit, right? And then we're going to do a demonstration. Let's make a circle. I'm not understanding this demonstration and how it applies to this greedy versus complicit. Do you?
Not yet. I don't yet. And, I'm obviously... This is a setup because those guys pushing and shoving each other, they didn't just happen to have a guy in a frickin'
Well,
oh, okay. Oh,
and I'm pretty sure Ren was in the middle.
Randomly breaking out.
I'm just gonna keep rapping while they're fighting near me instead of security.
Stop it, boys. Let's do this right. Let me bring in my guy in a bow tie to say, let's get ready to rumble and have a fight.
Yes.
So obviously this is an art piece.
Yes.
So maybe we will find out how the greedy versus complicit narrative plays through.
Because I figured, you know what? Let me find out if maybe I missed something.
No, if I'm still I'm still in the dark.
Okay.
So let's see if we become
Remember,
enlightened.
no kicking below the belt, and definitely no kissing.
Eduardo, run the track. Who's the fucking illest? Who's the realest? Who's the baddest kid? Called.
I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't tell this story.
I can't wait to hear it now.
So one time, my husband got into a fight with one of his very best friends. And they were like, they were not punching each other, but they were like about to. And so, you know, you get up in somebody's face. They got so close that they like kissed, basically. Needless to say, that ended the fight real quick.
It reminds me of Brad Marchand. You know, he plays for the Boston Bruins, or did. He just got traded.
Oh, okay.
I think he got traded to the Panthers. Anyway, back in the day, in the playoffs, he had a season where he kept getting in trouble for, like, kissing and licking people. Like, because they would be getting in a scrum, and he would, like,
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. Ew, you licked me.
Right?
But
like,
it just made me laugh. Like,
to know kissing.
The police on this beat before I damage. A kiddie called screech on the streets. I'm a masochist. So far from reach, I'm the type to kill a pacifist. Catalyst for chemical combustion. I'm the analyst of metaphors and similes, the synonyms and alchemy. Evangelist, spread the words I see like they're cancerous. Pragmatist, think before I speak, then I answer it. Pull up to the place. When I pull it, bang a bullet, and it shot right into space. Music for the hooligans, let loose on the estate. Call the police and the riot bands, the people wanna play. Hey, freedom now has lost all meaning. How can we all be free in a hierarchy breeding ground? The poor get poorer while the rich get richer. I'll be a heretic.
they looking?
Take his crown, top of the throne, top of the kingdom my own, top of the streets that I roam, top of the dome, spitting for Britain I show, bars like a cellular phone, I pin like Tyson, an icon, go twice it, left right it, I'm striking, like I'm biting, like a python. Ready, I'm heavy, I'm Mercury, I am Freddy, eat my words through your belly, alphabet spaghetti, I am a rap star, don't believe me the facts, I spit fast like I'm last, don't believe me then fuck ya, shit, wait, I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well. Call a medic for myself. I don't feel so hot, my brother. Aching, shaking, stop and start. Things gone wrong, hit by King Kong. X1 tumble, I'm like Hardy Brothers. I don't feel so fresh, my bro. Things look blurry, speaking slow. Head in Hong Kong, one toss soup is what I have. But brains, I know that I
want to spread these tattered wings, hold them high.
Banished from the heavens, so I'm knocking on the sky.
Living with depression
is a blessing in disguise. Never second guessing, intuition getting wise.
One to sink into the people of my eyes. Travel to the corner of my cornea and mind.
Look for all the answers that I never seem to find. Till then, I guess I'm still the illest of our time. All right, I think we got that out of all of that. I feel like I've been in the fight, fuck me.
So we didn't get
Well,
our connection.
I'm not sure I got the connection, and the only connection I made is that the guy in the pig mask was in a fight in the main video.
That's true.
They were boxing. So it was
And the
like,
guy in the pig mask always represents greed.
right. So I don't know. I'm not sure.
And the only reason why I'm like searching for that connection is because he said
He did a whole speech at the beginning, so then it was
for
like
the demonstration.
we're gonna see like
Maybe
we're
that's what the
demonstrating.
fight. We're fighting against greed.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, the Renegades always let us know when we are missing something, so I'm sure they will be quite vocal and let us know what we're missing here. We were trying to get it. Like, I really love the song.
I like the song. I
And,
love the song itself.
like-
I think it's so great and it's so witty and it's got so many great lines.
But I don't know how, particularly the speech that he gave at the beginning tied in with what they did in the crowd as far as demonstrating how they are not complicit to greed.
Yeah, like they're fighting against
But fighting amongst each other doesn't show that you're fighting
greed.
right. And it was never made clear that anyone was representing greed in that skirmish. So
Right. Maybe Spud because he hadn't lost yet
maybe he hadn't lost in 3 years.
since in
2022.
He hadn't lost in 3 years, so maybe he was
the person that they were,
fighting against.
the tyranny that never loses. He was the oppression.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe you've figured it out, because I certainly didn't.
If that's right, I mean,
Enlighten us.
help us.
Yes, help us. We want to understand.
But
maybe,
I like the song itself. I think the song is really awesome.
and maybe my old mind, I was just trying to see through the spinning and not get sick, because I've reached that age where, like, any level of spinning, I'm like, oh
Yes. Migraine-inducing strobe lights.
I was like, oh gosh, here we go. This is a very young production. This was produced for young eyes and stomachs. So, anyway, well, listen, this was a blast. We really enjoyed the main music video and are a little bit confuzzled about the messaging of the second video, but it was still really cool, and all of the kids in London look like they're really cool.
Yes.
And much cooler.
Having a good time at this underground performance.
Yes. You want to know what this reminded me of? I was ready for John Wick to come in. Speaking of John Wick mode.
Oh, yes.
I was totally, like, this totally reminds me of that underground club that he came in and started just blowing everything up. Right? Like that.
that would have been something.
And the track on this reminds me kind of
A
of that,
little
like,
bit.
with the sirens and the, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
having a great time.
like and subscribe.
Bye.